You okay? You're cold? Wow. Yeah, but yeah, it might be cold in here. Oh, it's on low. Oh yeah, I see what you from outside. Okay, thank you so much, my good friends. Yeah, maybe we might put it on warm over there. So you know what we're gonna do, my good friends? Now we're gonna cut through the ribs actually, and you wanna go as low as possible so that you know you could really open up the thoracic cavity so you could see nicely. So that's why I was saying when this is gone, you'll be able to see the liver much nicer, right? Okay, I'm recording. Like I say, you know, the first few ribs, I normally try to use my scissors. I made it for the first few. I want to make sure I don't cut my. Yep, they've gotten hard. So here you'll see the serratus ventralis. So I want to take it off like that. Okay. Oh, it's recording. Okay. Let me kind of go to this side. All right. I kind of like it when I'm going this way. So I'm going to have to stand up for that. As usual, so... My serratus ventralis, do you see that? I'm going to peel it off here so that I peel it right off like that, because you don't want to be cutting through ribs and at the same time cutting through muscle, because that would be too hard. You know what I'm saying, my good friends? Bing, 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 bing. That one is hard. I'll go back to my little deal. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, so here I'm gonna cut through here a little bit. See the blood vessels here. I don't want to see some of the ones. You can see the internal mammary vein over here, or the one we call internal thoracic. In the lecture, you guys will see that. I'll be asking you to identify it for the circulatory system. So the blood vessels that we see, because when I cut it off here, you'll see it. You see how it's got split into two here. There's the pulmonary, the internal thoracic vein that is supplying the breast. You see what I'm saying? So that one we're gonna, it will be cut obviously, because and then we sort of try to peel it off like that. Do you see the blood vessels I was saying you need to make sure you don't cut through? These ones right here, you see, there's the superior vena cava and then the internal mammary vein. You see what I'm saying? And there's the superior vena cava. Okay, and then you would see some nerves and stuff. Today we'll remove the pericardium so we could see it, right? So I'm peeling it off, and then you got to see some nerves here too. So those ones are pretty tough, so I just kind of cut those. And here is the internal jugular vein. Okay. All right, my good friends. Are you looking, my good friends? Because you're going to do the same thing today. Because today we got the whole lab. So you will be able to I'm not cutting deep cuts because my internal jugular vein is right here. You see the external jugular vein, I'm sorry. Okay, so I want to make sure that, you see when I'm peeling off this connective tissue like that, do you see that, my good friend? And there is the internal jugular right there. The external jugular. I keep calling it internal. And then over here, we do this side. My good friends, are you looking? Because you're going to do the same thing, my good friends, because today you're going to get time to cut through your cats. See, my good friends. So you peel it off almost like a banana. You see, there's the external jugular vein. Okay, because it's right there, can't ignore it. And then there's the transverse jugular vein being like that. You know what I'm saying, my good friends? So the reason I'm doing that is because we're going to need to know these things very soon in the next lab. And you can see the facial veins over here. Okay, so I'm just doing that so that I could leave this nicely. Oh, look at here. There's a nice external jugular vein, right? A transverse jugular vein. Oh my God, look at the anterior facial vein, posterior facial vein. Oh my God, it looks beautiful. It's amazing to me. Okay, my good friends, this is going to be the best cat we're going to use for the circulator. That one was blown up and it wasn't well infused over here. So you couldn't even see those external jugular veins and stuff. So I'm preparing it like this, just where, this is why when we do the circulatory system, we will be focused. I almost swallowed it. No, I didn't. It didn't come close to my mouth. I like protein, You're making me not like my protein now. Okay, my good friends. Very good. But there was like a nodular thingy here. Okay, now that I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. My good friends, are you listening to me? Are you looking? Are you looking? Looking. They kind of sutured something here, and it's kind of like, so I'm going to cut it like right there, just below the external transverse jugular vein, bing, just so we could see. Make sure the chair is there before I sit. Okay, my good friends. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this video and not remove the pericardium, because that's another whole thing. Okay, so that we identify the parts, we shut the video down, then we do the pericardium. We call it that, a removal of the pericardium, correct? So we can see the primary bronchi. I like my cat facing this way. Okay, very good. Okay, my good friends. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bing, bang, bing. So, like I was saying, we finish up the digestive system up here with the. I mean, these gloves are now messed up. I need to put on new gloves for the movie, for the camera. We're gonna get thicker gloves because these ones break easy. You see what I'm saying? And I need to blow my nose, but whatever. So that we can shut down this video quickly, so that before it's too long. Okay, my good friends. Okay, so just to finish up the digestive system, you're gonna see, of course, there's the larynx right there. Do you see that? There's the larynx. So we just remove this connective tissue a little bit, and the thymus would be here. Okay, but this is an older cat. It probably got removed with the. So there's the thymus right there. Do you see it? Oh, this is actually a younger cat. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's kind of it's part of the musculation, but it would be right up here. I think it got ripped off a little bit with that. It will be right on top here, so it will be the two lobes. But anyway, so that's that. Let me show you. You can see the C-shaped cartilaginous rings of the trachea. Okay, and then obviously there is the esophagus right here. So in the exam, I'll point to it over here. Don't forget, for the esophagus, it's going to be up here with the respiratory system. Don't say I didn't tell you, okay? Because I told you. Okay, and so there is the esophagus. All right. And you could see the superior vena cava and stuff like that. So when we remove that, we remove the pericardium, we'll be able to see the primary bronchi when it bifurcates like that to the right and left. Okay, but what is this lobe? My good friends, it's on the side of the gallbladder. So it's gonna be the it's over there. Guys, come on now. You letting me down. Is the right what? The one on top is the apical, right? Right apical lobe, correct? My good friends, what about this one right here? I'm going to go in random order to keep it interesting. Okay, this one cradling the heart on this side. That's the... You haven't woken up yet? Okay, the left cardiac lobe. Okay, and then there's the right cardiac lobe. Do you see how it's cradling the heart like that? Do you see it? Look here. Look how it's really like cradling it like that. Okay, and then of course this is the left apical lobe, and this is the right cardiac lobe, and this is the right diaphragmatic lobe. And in the exam, I say, what's that muscle? And then you say diaphragm. Okay, bing, ba bing, bam bing, bam bing. And then this is the what? The mediastinal lobe or the intermediate lobe. Okay, so that makes the 7. And then we'll shut the video down now so that it's not too long. Okay, we've identified all the lobes here and the trachea obviously and the larynx, but we need to remove the pericardium to see the bronchi.